Are you ready? You think you can tell us what to do? You think you can tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready. Bow to the masters. Break it down!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Comic Clowns Podcast. This is Bruce War Chief Hoover.
Mark the Dwarf Kokiatric.
Chris the Enforcer Vasquez.
Kyle Darth Cooch Kokenbecker.
And Nick the Miniman Clark.
I mean, that hiatus really screwed with us last week, didn't it?
Oh yeah, just a little.
God, we were totally professional the whole way through.
Soup sandwich.
So this time around, we, as I promised last week, we would bring on ourselves a conhead, someone that, over the past couple of years, I've been, getting to know as a good friend here. I like to call him a friend. He wouldn't call that in public, it's not something he would admit to. We got Steve Hannon, owner of Campground Hannon. What's the full name of your business, Steve?
Hannon's Camp America.
Hannon's Camp America. Yeah, I had it. I just doubled it around like 3 different ways. I dyslexic the hell out of it.
Shows you do your research.
Totally do my research. I have the driving directions almost memorized.
Yes, we do our homework here at Comic Clowns. Of course we do.
Totally.
Wait, we have homework?
He's also the con head for.
Okay.
He is also the con head for Geek Out, which is an event that we've been going to for probably this will be our 3rd year going now.
Mm-hmm.
For me and Chris, no one else has gone yet in this room. Everyone here is going.
Yes.
This year.
Yes.
It's gonna be a great time. I have a great time. My daughter is in here. She's sitting in the booth. She waves excitedly.
That's how audio works.
Yep, that's how audio works. Bruce just explains it. And she's been 3 times. The bounce house has been fantastic. She loves getting face painted and beating the crap out of people with swords. So I feel like I'm doing a great job raising her as she smiles devilishly. Steve, how's your day going out there, man? You said you had some busy work going on at the campground.
Yeah, not bad. We had another big festival at a camp, and about almost 1,000 fire spinners from all over the world, different countries and everything like that come here to learn how to fire spin and breathe fire and aerial silks and all kinds of acrobatic, performance arts.
Cool.
So they kind of learn that all during the day, and then at night they spin fire and LEDs and all kinds of stuff like that.
That
It's
sounds
not really
awesome.
open to the public. It's kind of like a workshop for them. So. Yeah, and some of those people are coming to Geek Out as well. There's a lot of people that run that event, run my fire spinning portion of Geek Out, the night activities.
I love seeing those guys when the sun goes down.
Yeah.
It's like, how can we screw
We got
with
some
them?
more of them this year, too, so, yeah.
It's like, how can we mess with them right now?
Who made them stop the fireworks?
That's why no one knows anything about them. When I went the first time, I was told it was a camp out area. I had no idea what to expect, and I had a blast. See, me and Chris and my daughter showed up at 10 o'clock at night and attempted to assemble tents by a car headlight.
Smooth.
Worked out so well.
Yeah.
So the next year we showed up during the daylight on Thursday and did it.
By the time we were finished, it was nighttime. Using car lights.
Well,
still.
no, come on. We helped out with setting up some of the stuff at the campground. What made you want to do Geek Out? What made you come up with this idea to do a convention of sorts for the nerdy and the geeky?
The people that don't want to be outside?
Which is weird.
It's kind of funny because the campground, and we're out there in the middle of nowhere. We don't get a lot of good cell service, and we want to do this Comic-Con thing where everybody relies on data and all this, gadgets and everything like that. But a lot of them just don't work out there. So I don't know. It's kind of funny. We had this campground and had this event, but what it really started was my buddy Adam Blackwell wanted to do some kind of art gallery camp, and he wanted to kind of display his stuff and bring out some other artists. And then my other friend Mason Brown, he wanted to do a bunch of bands and stuff. Wanted to bring out some stuff and have kind of a geeky, nerdy, kind of like DJs and bands and whatnot, and have his own thing. So I wanted to have a video game tournament, and they all just kind of happened at the same time. So I said, hey, I'm gonna have a video game tournament. Why don't we bring this art stuff in and do a music stuff too? And everybody's like, well, that's a con. This is pretty much a con. So that's how it started.
So one thing just led to another. It just kind of snowballed into what it is.
It really did, yeah. I mean, if I have to answer the question, how did it really start, is because I'm the best at James Bond 007 for Nintendo 64, and I wanted to prove it. And, that's why I had to do it.
There you go.
Humble.
Wait, time out. Sorry, you're the best at GoldenEye. You're not playing Odd Job, are you?
No, our job wasn't allowed. Yeah. That's for
There we
cheaters,
go.
man.
Good. It's standard.
I can respect that.
Yeah. But yeah, I actually never got to play any games that first year when I was trying to. I gave away an Xbox One for the video game tournament, and we're trying to play, James Bond. And I was so busy running the con and doing everything else that I didn't allow enough time to go play the game myself. So yeah, I didn't even actually get to play the game and gave away an Xbox to some other guy.
No,
I was going to ask you. This was something from last year because you had my daughter's second favorite event next to like the bounce house, and that was shoot the stormtrooper with the paintball gun.
Right.
What made you think of that?
Well, I go to other cons. I'm sure you've seen the 501st Legion. They'll always have like a shoot a trooper with Nerf guns or like little sticky bullets or whatever. So they do little fundraisers like that. And so I want to do something like that. And I thought it'd be cool since we're at a campground. Paintball seems more appropriate at a campground.
Yeah.
So I actually own that armor. I own the Stormtrooper armor. And I was like, well, let's go shoot it and see if it doesn't bust it. And it didn't break it, but that stuff sticks to it and kind of ruined my armor a little bit. I had to scrub it for hours with Goo Gone and elbow grease. So.
I was gonna say that kind of divulged into shoot the stormtrooper in the cock.
Yeah, that was going to be my question. How pink was the cod piece?
My two friends that were in it had welts all over them wherever there wasn't armor. And they were miserable. So wherever you shot them that wasn't, white armor, they were in pain. All over their thighs, their hands, their shoulders. Yes, their necks.
Oh my god!
My daughter is back
friends.
here just smiling right now. She's like, "Yeah, I got to shoot him. It was fun. I want to do
It was
it."
fun.
It's like, oh, it actually hurt him? Good.
Yes, it hurt them a little bit, but they loved it. Actually, they said that there's like an adrenaline rush with getting shot like that. So as much as it hurt, it was really cool. And
Sounds like a bunch of masochists.
It was a fundraiser. So.
A little bit.
Trigger.
How much money did you raise on that, by the way?
I think we gave them about $500
Nice.
Oh wow!
It's not
Good
bad.
job.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
good.
$5
No,
a
not
thing.
bad.
That was nice.
for first year doing it. Yeah.
All right.
I mean, are you hoping for bigger profit for that?
Well, it was.
Well, we're
that
not
was
doing
charity.
anything.
Charity stuff,
We're
but
not-
not profit, but more
Bigger turnout
charity.
for it.
Bigger turnout. Thank you. That's the word.
Sure. Yeah. Well, we help out United Way with all of our things, but that was a direct everything that got donated with the paintballs and everything like that. The people donated the guns and the paint and everything because it's United Way, and all of that went to United Way. But the whole Geek Out helps United Way, the local Oxford branch.
Okay.
So we always work with them, and each year, of course, we donate a little bit more because we keep getting bigger and bigger, and that's what
good.
it's all about.
That's
good.
awesome.
Yep.
Uh,
And plus, we have fun doing it too. So.
Yeah.
so you're gonna have a bigger gaming area this year. You told me.
Yeah, we're trying to extend it a little bit. Where you guys usually are, you're having a big area there. We have the Nerf people back again too, so two big large areas to be able to play some games. And then right over there by you guys, kind of in that same area, we're having some wrestlers come in. They'll be performing Saturday and Sunday, so they'll be doing some pretty cool cosplay wrestling and other regular wrestling too. But they also cosplay.
Nice.
Kyle just got really happy. We all just went to the NXT WWE live event last night. 3 of us did, and Kyle, just as soon as you said wrestling, I don't think I told Kyle.
Can I get in the ring?
I mean, they might swing around a little bit, but that's to be expected, right?
Exactly.
I think Kyle was more injured than he already is.
Nonsense.
Well, stay tuned. If you're asking for a volunteer, be sure to jump up and see what happens.
Let's see here. We've we're all excited just to go. I look at it as a great weekend away. Your guys' campground's amazing. I had a talk with the Bellegarth and the other fighters over the Amgard fighters. I believe it was at Go to Techie about them trying to set up their little events out there as well. Because you guys have
I have a
such
meeting
a
with
lot
them
of
later tonight, actually. So I'll be talking to them in about an hour, I think. So.
After you get off the horn with us,
Yes, yeah.
As long as they understand that Geek Out is ours, there won't be any issues.
Right. Well, I think they're trying to do something total different, really. I don't think they're trying to do what you guys are doing. We're talking about more like walkthroughs, almost like an escape dungeon kind of scenario, something like that.
That sounds cool.
That does sound
So
cool.
yeah,
So did you
we're not
have
going to have some details, so.
Yeah, so did you
What
have any
happened?
plans for every year? Like, do you want like an expansion plan? Like, this is next year I want to do this. Next year, this is my plan. I want this to happen.
Yeah, I have a board of people that, we consult. We're having a meeting on Thursday again. Like I said, Adam and Mason, 2 of my really good guys that help me out. But there's another handful of people that I have to, rely on to help me run this event. And we're always planning on, getting bigger, and I mean, people are beating our doors down about this year. We're already booked up on a lot of things, so
Oh, wow.
next year's gonna be big, So yeah, I don't know if we're specifically planning anything like a surprise or anything like that, but we're really hoping to branch out. Because we're at a campground, we don't get a lot of like voice actors or famous artists or anything like that. We haven't gone that direction yet, but we're hoping to. So maybe next year we're going to bring in some voice actors and see if that brings in a crowd and if everybody wants to get some signatures and pictures with them and whatnot.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Yeah.
For
Yeah, we're probably going to put a poll up and see who we want. Do we want, Shanae? Do we
Should we
want
try for Chris Rager again?
cartoon?
We have a really good rapport with Mr. Satan and Boo from
yeah.
Dragon Ball Z.
yeah.
Okay.
We've done interviews and panels with them and
Drank.
drank with them. They're really good guys.
Cool.
I'm pretty sure they wouldn't mind popping out to do it. They're pretty cool.
Cool.
Did you have
Always
anyone
open
in
to
mind you
suggestions.
wanted? I think you might want to get Mark Hamill, but you might be stretching for that one.
I don't see Luke camping.
Yeah. Well,
Luke did
You know, you
camp
don't-
for like years.
There's so
It's
much
not
sand.
isolated enough.
So go ahead. What were you going to say, Steve?
I was just saying, you don't really, when you do these kind of events, you don't talk about the people you talk to. There's a lot of the contracts you can't say, I talked to this person, I talked to that person, or whatnot.
Oh, we know.
But I can say that I actually wrote Mark Hamill, and I say it every time to him, like, remember that time? It was really cool that you showed up in that, third or fourth year of our crucial event, and just kind of like, showed up at the party and just hung out. So he's seen the messages. I know that much.
That would be amazing if he just showed up dressed as Luke Skywalker and no one noticed. Like, he didn't even
Right.
stop to sign any autographs. He just walked around.
And everybody
Just
like, hey,
walk
can I get a
around.
picture? That's a really great Luke Skywalker outfit, man.
Right.
Adam
We'll
Savage
be
does
muttering
that
to each
stuff.
other, like, look at that guy. That's really good.
Like, one day he's Luke, next tomorrow he's Joker. Yeah.
Right.
Trickster.
Oh, we can dream, can't we?
It's the dream. It's the dream.
Yes.
Best
Yeah.
kind of dream. The wet dream.
Yeah. But Star Wars is definitely my fandom, so I've kind of reached out to some of those guys in the Star Wars world, even if they're just part of it, in any little way or whatnot. And I've gotten some responses from some of the people, I've talked to their agents and everything like that. So that's a step in the right direction.
Oh, I mean, that sounds amazing. I mean, especially because, your cosplays of Dapper Maul. Hey, he is one of the best
My personal
cosplays I've
favorite.
seen.
That's awesome.
All right, let's be honest.
man.
We want to make an expansion for your shooting a stormtrooper event. Who doesn't want to shoot Kylo Ren in the dick right now? Let's just get it over with. You will make
Pretty true.
so much
Can
money.
we advertise it as that? Is that the shoot Tyler in the dick?
It's like, it's not even just shoot Kylo Ren. Just shoot Kylo Ren in the dick.
No,
This
just
is what you
pick
get
your
for
target.
killing Han.
Pick your time.
Pick your target. You want a stormtrooper or Kylo Ren?
You just see like like this one person will wear a full Chewbacca outfit. No, we're not done yet. Get back up.
There's like literally, it's gonna be day one. Kylo's gonna be completely covered. The stormtrooper's like, I don't know. No one asked for me. I don't know what's going on.
Gotta switch costumes with each other. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, dude, I already did Kylo Ren. You gotta do Kylo Ren tomorrow. It's like, I can't walk. I'm in so much pain right now.
I saw you guys
I
expanded
should
your
take pictures of
music.
them and send you the wounds from last year. They were pretty bruised up and everything.
Oh,
It's pretty
jeez.
funny.
So I saw you guys were expanding your music venue. That is huge this year, from what I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, we're blessed to know a lot of people in the music world, and like I said, Mason works his butt off with all that and does a great job. That's like I really tip my hat to him on a lot of that. But the music is doing great. We just did that poll. I don't know if you guys chimed in on it because you guys are on there, but the poll on there saying what's your favorite thing about Geek Out, and live music is killing it. Everybody's coming and check out. Almost like 30 musical acts. Got all kinds of really entertaining, like nerdcore rap, some DJs, all kinds of different stuff, and all these guys are so excited to do this nerdy Geek Out thing. It's like they're excited to be part of it too. So it's really awesome.
So if you guys don't know, if whoever's listening to this, he keeps saying you guys. He's referring to the fact that like all of us, except for Kyle, work for CFF. So he says you guys. He's referring to that, not Comic Clowns. But we will be there. We
Yes.
got ourselves a panel. We got ourselves
panels.
two panels. We have our nice guy panel for the underage people who want to come and listen, and we can explain to you guys how we got started, what you can do, everything else. And then we're gonna have the We're Totally Hammered panel.
Yeah.
And every time you say something wrong with Marvel history, you take a shot with us.
Calling
They
it
both
this.
sound great, but yeah, let's drink together.
There we go. Yes. All right.
We'll turn into a quiz show somehow.
That will actually.
Ooh.
We need you to show up to
Quiz
be
the
our
comic
ringer.
clowns.
No, we need him to show up as the ringer and just be dressed up as Dead Man.
Yes.
And just say, okay, every time you guess who he is wrong, you take a shot.
And thus, we killed half of your convention.
Oh my God! Marvel comic book Jeopardy.
That would be awesome.
Like, just
some
tell
of the
us.
stuff we thought about. But then, like, I was there last year, and we did. You guys had the was it the movie reviewers there on YouTube, and that was from YouTube. That was really a fun conversation because all your panels are held in like a little gazebo type thingy where you normally have a concession stand effectively.
Mm-hmm.
So guys can put that in your mind. Chris knows what it looks like. So
Yeah.
you don't have to imagine anything, Chris.
Yes.
And you're just like sitting under there and just everyone just talks about what they want to talk about. Like there was a Pokemon trivia game that Lexi completely destroyed.
Oh jeez.
She started calling them out on like their double questions. Like, who was this? She's like, wait, number one. And she's like, who's the first Pokemon? Number one, the first designed or the first to hit production?
Right. Yeah.
And I went,
remember
hold on,
that.
let me go ask.
Jeez. First designer, first hit production. Take your pick, damn it.
It was great.
New stuff, man. It's awesome.
No, it was fun. It was fun. Like I said, we're always excited.
I always have a
We
blast
extended
when
this
I'm
panel
there.
till 2 a.m., so there should be a lot of cooler ones, or a lot more, I should say, not cooler ones, but a lot more cool ones going on. We also have that League of Men, which is another late night panel. If you guys read into it, or if we read the description out there, it's a no pants party where everybody's invited, and they just kind of talk about stupid, manly things, and there's a trivia game that goes on, and everything with it. Thinking, of course.
Okay, so Mark, you go first.
What?
I heard a no. I'm trying to make sure I heard that correctly. Of a no pants party. I don't know if I'm drinking enough to understand that.
Right? Yeah. Did you guys go to Texas time? They had it there as well.
Oh yeah.
The late night no pants party.
No pants party. All right.
That feels
Okay.
oddly specific.
We're
Yes.
not talking about too many things that went on at late night Red Dead Texas Time party.
Oh, we don't talk about that. What happens there stays there.
After hours is
Oh my God.
There's no pictures or anything after hours.
Right.
At least
I'm
you
pretty
hope.
sure
At
one
least
of
you
you
hope
guys,
not.
See,
We're gonna blackmail me or what goes on there or something. Someone over here will blackmail me if they're
it's a
gonna take
good.
pictures.
It's good you don't get cell service there. Then it can't hop up on Twitter right away or Facebook or any of that.
Oh my
Right,
God.
right.
Yeah.
see,
No live feed.
see what I enjoy about you guys is the fact that you guys have you have like the three areas. You got the music area, then you have the family camping area, which I think I went down there one time to pick up wood, and then I came back and that was it. And then you got like the actual event area where it's supposed to be like 18 plus. My daughter's been there for 3 years now, and she's 9, so she camps out up there with us. But it's nice that you can, because we're talking about like all the underage 18 plus stuff, but it's very family friendly. Like the fact that you had a walk across a Lego pit to earn a Lego statue from there.
Evil.
Oh.
Yeah, the thing was my daughter couldn't do it, so I had to walk across the Lego pit of hell for my daughter. So she got herself.
So
she got
we got
herself
the 4.0 version of that this year. I guess we're calling it the Lego Firewalk. You've seen some videos online where people take a treadmill and pour Legos on it. And
Yeah,
that's
I've seen that.
I've seen that.
All right,
So my
jeez.
buddy, we're building it right now. We're putting it to where it looks like a kissing booth kind of. You walk up to it and you're gonna be able to like stand in the treadmill and run on it, and you see Legos that kind of like cycle through the treadmill there, and
I'm starting to
Torture
detect
you.
a sadism part to this.
Yeah.
that's-
Jeez. There's so much sadism and masochism. What the
Pants
hell?
off party, Lego walking, guys getting beat in the middle of the night.
I thought this was supposed to be an anime convention, not a BDS.
No. I never said
No
this was an
anime.
anime.
Oh, not
convention.
anime. Sorry, it's supposed to be a convention. BDS.
Well, no, if
Yeah.
it was an anime
So,
convention, I
I mean-
totally understand the S&M.
Jeez.
Like there's this thing called Barfleet that I've talked to other people about, and I didn't get a chance to talk to you about it. But you might be interested in. Maybe I wouldn't mind them coming out to a
Campground.
to a campground.
campground.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
They put on
Barfleet.
You've heard of them?
Barfleet comes to our campground. Yeah, they come to our campground. I think every July. I'm getting my dates mixed up, but yeah, Barfleet comes every year. At least they have for 4 or 5 years. Like I said, I get confused with all the events they run together, but yeah, Barfleet's been here for a while. They're a bunch of drinking nerds.
I know. It's like why aren't they a geek out?
They some of them do come, but they don't. Barfleet is kind of their own thing, They like
Yeah.
to do their own, and I mean, I'm not trying to say anything bad about their event at all, but they like to really drink a all day long and everything. I mean, that's what they do is drink and talk about nerd stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And, we like to try to keep ours a little more family-friendly during the day.
Yeah.
So I think
That's what the family room's for then.
That's how these guys sold me for Geek Out. It's like we're drinking and doing comic book stuff all day.
Well, hold on, you can drink all day, and it's totally fine. Because, we don't want you to get, like, belligerently open about it or anything like that. Later at night?
Of course not.
Oh yeah, no,
we're
that's
classy
fine.
individuals.
During the
Not
day.
until the sun goes down.
Yeah, because
Right,
he
right.
needs to be awake for when the sun goes down.
Yeah,
Oh, exactly.
But I guess he's talking about like they're drunk like 24/7. Sounds
Yeah.
like.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no,
Sun's down,
no.
pants off.
I'm day drinking 24/7, but that's not the point. That's not how I want to present this convention to people, though. That's what I do. But you can choose to make your own thing. You guys have glass etchers that I enjoy seeing. You have cosplayers that are in the underground or the other place. You can buy, get advice, buy prints, get signatures. You got a nice little park right there. Like my daughter loves to go play on the playground there for kids. You got your own food vendors that show up. The Mario Kart actual kart racing is really fun because they have little.
That's our staple of our event for sure,
They have
man.
pedal- they
It's
have-
on
they
the
have
business
pedal
card and
carts.
everything.
They have 4 pedal carts, and you guys just race around, and they have turtle shells you can pick up and throw at each other. They're all
Nice.
It's really cool to watch, honestly.
Nice. Very
Um,
nice.
I'm trying not to. I mean, people got to exercise safety because it does get hot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It gets warm out, and Bruce doesn't like the sun. So
Nerds in general don't like the sun.
I'm still trying to figure out how like your makeup stays on in that cosplay, man.
Ben Nye Sealer. It's the best sealer ever.
Oh,
They can sponsor me if they want to for that plug. No, I swear by it. It's the best. I have it come off on the back of my cowl for the longest time on my deadband, the back of my collar there or whatever.
Mhm.
And I finally got that Ben Nye stuff, and it's perfect. I can't sweat it off. It's not too hard to get off because I use makeup wipes. So yeah,
all right. There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Cosplay people, listen up.
Yeah, this is gold stuff. This is gold, people.
Feel it.
Seal it.
See how was we're supposed to be so CFF is going to be there,
Correct.
right? We're classified as like a major event, aren't we? Or what are we?
Yeah, I would say you're absolutely right up there with the real life Mario Kart races. When I give my spiel to people and everybody's like, "What goes on?" Real life Mario Kart is the first thing I say, and
Nice.
cosplay storm fighting is almost the second, almost always, because you guys have been there since almost year one. I think you came in year two.
Nice.
Um,
Yeah.
Yeah, we love having you guys there. I mean, my family and everybody loves you guys. I don't know if you know that, but like all my nephews and nieces just rant and rave about how cool you guys are and how you let them play, and everybody's just having a great time with it. So
That's his ego wasn't big enough.
I know, right?
Okay, so we're number 2. What's it going to take to get to number 1?
I know, right?
An
Jeez.
event that doesn't belong to him.
Yeah.
yeah. You got to beat up the Mario Karts, and we just bought them this year instead of renting them. So that's our upgrade. to the
Oh,
karts.
okay.
So
Uh,
yeah.
So we were having you and me were having a conversation at Gojo. Just to get to, I told you we talked about a little Star Wars while we were here. Who would you say you wanted to? If there could be a standalone movie that wasn't like one of the main characters, who were you thinking? You and me had this discussion.
That's right, and I can't remember who I said there, so I don't hate to go back on my word, but there's a lot of people I could choose with this question. I think I mentioned the Tales from Jabba's Palace book, where it had all different types of characters in there that they talked about in that palace there, and like IG-88, I thought was a really cool assassin droid that they really don't touch on. You see him, but you don't know him. So someone like that, I think some of those bounty hunters that aren't the main bounty hunters, like Boss, I can't remember the other guy's name, the human-looking guy.
Dengar.
Anyway.
Dengar.
No, not Django. Yeah, well, him too. But
No, not Django. Dengar. The guy with the
Dengar,
turban
yeah,
hat? Yeah, that's Dengar.
Dengar, absolutely.
Yeah,
that's what
his
I'm
name's
thinking of.
Dengar. Yeah.
Yeah, I know him from Robot Chicken more than anything. But
You're not inaccurate.
but yeah, some of those characters I thought would be really cool. I feel like those guys are kind of like that darker side of Star Wars you don't see, like in that in the new one. What's the new one called?
Rogue One? Is that what we're talking
Rogue
about?
One. Yeah, sorry, I had a brain fart. Yeah, when Cassian just like blatantly kills that one guy that was gonna like kind of like narc on him or whatever, like that's the darker side I like of Star Wars. Like that's a true rebel there. Like you had to do something dirty for the mission. You had to kill some dude.
Yeah,
And I
that's
feel
true.
I feel like some Star Wars should have that a little bit here and there. Not so much with our main characters, like doing that. You know, they can't be that nasty, but
Maybe
other
Ha.
people
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
can get away
It's
with
like
it?
we were talking
Maybe.
about on our last cast that hasn't aired yet. By the time we've done this, we were talking about Secret Empire's #1 for Captain America Who Became a Nazi, and how there's things that he needed to do that he can't do. He can't bring himself to do, so he has Helmuth do it. So it's like,
Sure.
I need you to kill all these people. I need you to do this. I can't do this anymore. I won't do this. So he's sending off his people to do it for him. Like, those are the kinds of stories you want to hear about.
Right. I
Like,
mean,
is
I
this-
like the darker side, and if you read the books, a lot of times, I don't know if you guys read all the movie books or whatever, a lot of them they tell that little darker side, like when Anakin goes and slaughters all the Sand people. It gets really in depth about that part,
Yeah.
and
He's-
some of the killing of not siblings, the younglings when he goes in the temple. He slaughters all those guys. It goes into great detail about those battles and everything,
Yeah,
how
but
it went down. So,
Mickey Mouse won't allow that to happen.
no,
They're all sleeping. They're sleeping.
They're just
Yeah.
sleeping.
So there, that video. There was something there was something that just got dropped that's coming out. I think this month or next month. Marvel's dropping a Darth Vader storyline comic book, and it's supposed to be Darth Vader's first like deadly dark missions, like you're talking about.
Oh man, those stories are great.
Yeah.
And what we hope they're great.
Well, I mean, the theories behind most of. I
Yeah.
mean, some of the novels got into some details about how dark it was.
Go slaughter the rest of the Jedi. All right, going to
Yep.
go off and take care of this. And it's like
Okay.
that's what we're hoping for. in
That's
these
the
comic
movies
books.
I want.
That's the
Yeah.
movies everyone wants.
This
well, I
last
think
5
after
minutes.
watching Rogue One, so many people are excited about seeing Vader be a badass. You know, like they want to see more of that dark side of Vader, and
Yep.
we didn't get it with Anakin turning to the dark side. And 1, 2, and 3, we got this little sissy, pussy
Yeah.
boy. If I
Yeah.
can say that.
There's just so much sand.
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly.
But let's okay, we're talking about Vader being a badass, right? Let's be honest. If we watched Rogue One and you took Vader out of that movie, would it not have soured the movie a little bit for you? Because every time you saw Vader, you're like, "Holy shit, it's Vader!" And then you see Vader the second time in what has to be like the worst game of hallway monitor ever. And it
Yeah,
just
that's true.
it's one of those moments you're like, this movie made you feel so much better only because they did that. If there was no Vader and they just focused on the rebels, that movie wouldn't have been nearly as memorable for a lot of people. I know people who can't
I
remember
totally agree with
anything.
that.
I would
Yeah.
agree. I
It's-
would definitely agree
I know people who can't
Barely
name it.
memorable.
because we already knew what was going to happen to him.
I hope they shot the Death Star. That sounds dangerous.
It ties it into the old ones so much better. I mean, there's already the Death Star that we're talking about them building and the Clan Sword and all these other people that are going to die and how they relate to the other people. But Vader is the in-between. I mean, we don't see him in between 3 and 4, so seeing him, yeah, he's a tie,
Also, you got to respect the balls on Leia.
I know, right?
Right? He's like, I don't know why you're chasing me. I'm on a diplomatic mission. Bitch, I was literally right behind you this whole time. What?
I don't know. I would like to take the Star Wars stories and go back a little bit farther. Like, I don't mean like everyone's like, oh, I want young Yoda. No. I want a story like the first Jedi, like the first people that realize they can effectively telekinetically move stuff.
Oh yeah,
Right.
I know.
Like, let's go back that far. It's like
That's
hey,
pretty
we have
far.
this Jedi Order. Yeah, but why?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That would be
I agree
cool.
with that.
That
Who was
would
the
be-
first, and why did they? Why was there a Sith that they battled too? Because I imagine they would arise at about the same time. If
I'm pretty sure the species that discovered the Force, one side went, we probably shouldn't abuse our powers, and the other side, no, fuck that, we're gonna take over the universe.
I'm pretty
So,
sure that
man.
species. I'm pretty sure that species was they found the Force and then America came in and took it over.
Yeah.
There we go. Yep, there we go.
Pretty
you guys
sure
need
man
some-
was the first Sith.
I heard you guys need some freedom.
I heard you guys want some freedom.
But no, apparently like they touch on that if you play like the Old Republic video game, the MMO.
Yeah, they
Yes.
do.
They touch on it, but it feels fake. Like there's
It
something
does.
wrong.
It's forced. That's what it is.
Well,
It's literally forced.
no pun intended. no pun intended.
Yeah.
All right.
Puns. Did you ever play like KOTOR or anything like that, Steve?
Yeah, I played the first one, then played the second one. I liked it, but for some reason that I forget what you call that when it's kind of like a live action role play. It's like a faster role play. It's just not my type of game. As much as I love the storyline of that older Star Wars, and I play all the Star Wars games. Not my favorite of the game. I really like how the Force Unleashed works more like that with the Force powers.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah.
You want the Devil May
enjoyed
Cry
that.
version.
Yeah.
The Devil May Cry version of Star Wars.
Yeah, okay.
No, it's gonna be Dark Souls next.
Are we talking about
jeez.
1313?
That doesn't exist.
God, that'd be awful. Like our Dark Souls version of Star Wars, and like next you know, it's like, okay, I fought all the bosses. There's Vader. Oh no!
Nope. No.
So where's the nearest cliff? That'd be faster.
Just take
Can
me
I
out.
bend knee?
God.
And thus I become a Sith.
Right?
It's like that moment you decide to be a Sith.
Oh,
They
God.
have the metrics
We have
for the
cookies
game.
over here anyway. So.
It's true.
Everyone's like, wait, the light side has cookies too. Have you tasted Buddhist cookies?
Those are oatmeal. Those are raisins, not chocolate chips.
And they want it to be healthy for you. They're all worried about nature. Yeah, Sith cookies? Oh, what's that? You want chocolate chip, double chocolate chip, macadamia nuts? Have you killed a stormtrooper yet? Okay, you're good to go.
Screw it. I'll just go gray.
My man. I'm with you on that one.
You guys-
You mean episode 8?
I heard you guys got so disappointed right fucking there. Are you kidding me? I am already blind.
It's like there's a gray Jedi. I'm a gray Jedi. Why? Because I don't know how to pick sides. I won't be a fence
Oh, my
sitter.
personal favorite is every time someone tries to like argue Grey Jedi, Disney just comes out and says, no, that ain't happening.
I know it makes me sad. I'm like, oh, come on.
So,
Let
Grey
there be a
Jedi
Grey
don't exist
Jedi.
to them.
Oh. There's no gray in Mickey Mouse.
There's no gray in Mickey Mouse.
You draw him with black and white.
Literally. Well, it makes sense. Like in Star Wars, the dark side's too corrupting to not give into it.
Well, it gets
And
to
the light side, it has a pull.
I mean-
you can't. If you only go a little bit into the light side, you get nothing from it.
I-
You go a
yeah.
little bit into the dark side, you get nothing from it. So if you're walking this middle ground, you are basically the embodiment of mediocrity.
Luke.
or Mace Windu.
No,
I
Mace
don't know what you
Windu.
guys are saying that right now, but I agree with whoever's talking because I even said that about the next one that they're trailing for 8. They're saying that it's the end of the Jedi, or Luke's got to end the Jedi. He's not going to go kill off the Jedi and not make any more. I think like he's saying, he's going to go neutral, like somehow absorb the Sith and
Grey Jedi.
into.
Yeah.
What I'm anticipating is it's going to be the end of the Jedi Order and the Sith Order because they've already made that abundantly clear with Kylo. He is not Sith. Considering
That's
the
true.
fact he murdered his dad and still has no contamination on his eyes.
Oh, yeah.
And this Snoke character, whoever the hell this is going to end up being, repeatedly says, I am not the dark side.
We've never there's no proof that Snoke actually has
Force powers. No.
Force powers, right?
No.
I think the Jedi is going to be a race of species that taught everyone else how to use the Force, and that's going to be the last of the Jedi, meaning they're going to kill off what I think Snoke actually is of that race.
Oh, I was just anticipating they're going to kill off the Sith and Jedi and make a new group because you're going to have the Knights of Ren, who are trained in their Ford.
Yeah.
Then you have whatever the hell Finn and Rey are going to become.
Right.
Because they're making Finn Force sensitive. You can see it coming already.
Yeah.
Maybe
So they're going to make a new
You
form.
mean Poe sensitive?
A new kind of Jedi.
I was gonna say you mean
Yeah.
lightsaber trained, but
Well, no, he's supposed to
Yeah.
be Force sensitive now.
which is also
'Cause
which
apparently
can
if you-
go into lightsaber training.
Oh no, have you seen what happened at Celebration? Either it's the best
No.
troll ever or someone screwed up.
Okay,
They released the actors were doing their interviews and you had the guy who does Finn.
okay.
They had his character name. It was
Oh
Finn
yeah,
Windu.
yeah.
Oh, that's
Is it
right.
really?
Rey
Yes,
Kenobi.
that's
no,
right.
it was either a troll or it was a mess up. But I'm assuming
Yeah.
I'm
I'm going
gonna
with
put
that
money
to
on it's on
troll.
a troll.
It was
I'm
probably
going
a troll.
too, yeah.
Because they said it was Rey Kenobi.
Ray Kenobi.
I
yeah.
still believe it is Rey Kenobi, but that's just me.
It very well could be.
Because
Obi-Wan Kenobi had one love of his life, and she died in the Clone Wars.
Okay.
He
and-
kept his British accent, and Rey keeps her British accent. No one else keeps her fucking British accent in the goddamn movies.
Okay, he was
Explain that.
Obi-Wan was only 55 when he dies after episode 4. He looked like shit, but he wasn't that old.
right.
And Rey's what, 20 something now? 24, 25?
Give or take.
So that's 24 years. It's
He
only been
was a-
18 years since the fall of the rebellion.
He was
Oh,
a
sorry,
hermit.
the fall of the empire.
He was a hermit
was a
on
no.
Tatooine.
But what's to say that they didn't
Oh,
make
Jesus
out
Christ.
and she is the noble
You
of the
started
Mandalorians?
this.
I know you started this.
They started it with the great crap.
No, I started with a great crowd. That was my fault.
Yes,
but
you did, you goddamn
All
dwarf.
right. We'll see when it comes out. We'll see when it comes out. I mean,
I'm not
we
apologizing.
may never know.
Never.
Never apologize.
We're
no.
going to forget. to begin
Can we
with.
drag this out for 4 more movies? Let's find out.
probably.
4 more.
I was
being
gonna say,
optimistic.
what about Darth
Gonna be
Maul's
like
race? Honestly,
12.
The
Oh, his race.
some of the
Doesn't Brock?
Zabraks?
I don't remember the
Zabrak?
names.
Well, there's Zabraks.
Yeah,
and
the
they also,
Zabraks. It's on my sign.
they're also called Eridonians.
That was it. Zabrak
the
Lives
Mandalorians?
Matter. That was
No,
it. That,
Eridonians.
Aragorn, that's right.
what do you think they should go back into his past a little bit more in a movie, or just stick with the cartoon show that they did of him a little?
Get
bit?
rid of the Night Sister crap.
They did. Yeah,
I
they
think
did add the Night
cartoons
Sister
did
thing.
well enough, though. I mean, everybody loved him in the cartoons, and like, what more do you want that's going to be canon in the movie? You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
as
they're
much as I
doing,
want him to come back, it's one of my favorite characters.
Well, say they're doing a whole bunch of like standalone movies to begin with.
I mean, you guys understand that they did kill off Darth Maul finally in the Disney show, right?
Yeah.
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 It's not ambiguous. He's
I was
dead.
gonna say he finally got killed by Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi just killed him off. He goes, okay, that's it.
We're done.
Darth Maul's done.
No, I don't mean like
bring
a
him up.
future. I mean like a past thing. Like he obviously you know
Oh.
his master is.
You mean like Jedi Hunt? That book?
Yes, yeah, and the novels that.
Yeah, I'm saying like let's go
Wouldn't
into the
that-
past a little bit, like and make something canon for him because
Oh, yeah.
obviously books don't matter.
Books don't
Yeah,
matter.
that's very
they,
true.
they went books are
Sure.
not canon. I would like to like you introduce like hey here's this badass dual saber guy over here,
You know,
and
on
we just kind of left him
YouTube,
alone.
on YouTube, they actually did have a mini fan series that they made about Darth Maul, who actually went around hunting other Sith to become, the main Sith apprentice.
The
for-
Highlander.
Yeah, exactly. There can only be one.
Only two.
Yeah, there can only be two. But no, yeah, they did have that miniseries for a while. I don't know what happened to it. It should be still on there. I mean,
Copyrights.
copyrights, probably. Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, I'm saying like
Yeah.
there's more. There's got to be more of his race. I mean, that's just
Oh,
that's,
there's-
that's all
Of
I've
course,
seen.
yeah, of
That's all I've
course.
seen is one.
Oh,
Aside from like
EU storyline, there's millions. Main storyline, they only wanted one spiky guy because he looked evil.
Yeah.
True.
That's all I'm saying. Jesus, you guys are breaking my balls over
A
here.
little bit. You started this.
I'm
war.
sorry.
This is you.
I'm not me. I just
You
asked,
asked
like,
the
no, it's
questions. We're
stupid.
giving
Go
you
to hell.
answers.
You brought up Star Wars.
You did.
I did bring up Star Wars. We don't talk. We don't ever get to talk about it because Rogue One was over.
Because this is what happens.
Yeah.
Chris shuts up in the corner and we just go on. I get it. Yeah.
Sensitive subject.
A very
This is
sensitive.
a panel at Go to TechieCon too, where it kind of took over itself. Everybody was just like arguing, kind of.
Oh, jeez.
And then somehow it turned into Chicago style hot dogs. I don't know how the hell that.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they're good.
No, if you ever want to start a nerd fight, just express an opinion.
Yeah, there you
It
go.
really is.
That's any fight these days.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be
Captain
a nerd.
America's a Nazi. Go.
All right, so I mean that pretty much just about covers it at this point. I mean, unless anybody else has another point they want to berate at people now. Just you guys got to hold on to this. We have a live panel in like 2 weeks. Okay, just
Because
hold
we
that in.
don't have more that we could nerd rage about.
I know, right?
At Disney and Marvel and everything we could do. Next thing you know, like Mickey Mouse breaks down the door and like kidnaps us all.
It's gonna be Kingdom Hearts Mickey Mouse. This BDSM.
I swear to God, if the new Kingdom Hearts actually has freaking Marvel in that, I'll be so.
It's got
It's
Star
supposed
Wars.
to.
I swear to God.
It better
Kingdom
be a
Hearts, your
goddamn
healer is
Nazi.
now Leia. You know,
Yeah, it's
gonna be Deadpool.
Star Wars is in there. I was like, come on,
Deadpool.
you already took Final Fantasy from us.
All right.
But
so,
Cloud's
yeah,
worried about the puppies.
I'll go ahead and cut that off here for right now. We'll be back in another week with some more stuff. You want to tell everyone where everything's at there, Steve, for us?
Yeah, Geek Out is located just north of Oxford, Ohio, over in like Miami University area. But yeah, we're in our 4th year, so it's yeah, I don't know what to say. Coming up June 9th, 10th, and 11th. You guys should totally come out and geek out with us. Great time. And you can totally check out the website at Geek Out HCA or the Facebook page of Geek Out 4.0. Got all the information on there.
Oh yeah, I was to say we actually me and Kyle and everyone we've been sharing up the lineups and everything else
Yep.
about it on Facebook for you because we're excited
Yeah.
to go. And
I noticed, man. Totally appreciate it.
one of my friends just pops on there from the Navy and goes, "Furries welcome." Yeah.
Can you survive?
Yeah,
You're
like-
gonna die out there,
And then I
but
stopped for like
Yeah.
4 seconds. I'm like, wait, I've known this guy. I knew this guy for like 4 years. And then he sends me a picture of him on Facebook of like him in a furry outfit. I'm like, had no idea.
Be real about that. It wasn't just any furry.
Oh
outfit.
no. It looked like it was
It was a
one of those
sailor
guys.
furry.
It was
It was
like
a
the guy
naval furry.
from one of the dogs from Paw Patrol. And it had it
jeez.
had an anchor. Like it has blue legs, but it had a white anchor on his leg. I'm like,
Oh, jeez.
yeah, that's a thing.
I told him to show up. It'll be a great time. He's like, I'm gonna try to make it out there now. I'm like, all right.
Alrighty.
It'll
we're
be
all
hot
set.
in that thing.
Yeah, we told him that too. Like, it's gonna get like really warm. He's like, I'll be fine. I'm like, all right. I mean,
I wore my sock monkey last year for a minute during
Daylight hours.
Elementary Liberty Project. It was at night when the bands were playing, and I was still sweating so bad. It was not good.
Jeez.
it's one of those events that I allow myself to go outside for, and then I hurdle inside as much
For
as
the
I
rest
can.
of the year.
Yeah,
The rest
pretty
of
much.
the year.
We can do it one weekend. You can be like, "Hey, I went camping because I did that."
It totally counts.
I like the outdoors.
I totally go outside. You just don't come to Ohio with me to see me there.
Now on your Tinder account, you can check that.
Exactly.
Outdoors.
He's not wrong.
Nick's like, Tinder updated.
Oh, jeez.
I went outside.
Shit.
All right. Well, you guys have a go. We're going to call it right there once again. This is Bruce War Chief Hoover.
Mark the Dwarf Kokiachuk.
Chris, the Enforcer Vasquez.
Kyle Death Cooch Cookenbecker.
And Nick the Minuteman Clark.
We want to thank Steve Hannon for coming on one more time. We'll see you at Geek Out, my friend. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks, guys. See you then.
All right, man. Sounds about right.